afternoon. And I thought that I would start this now because I think I'm mainly going to do like a bit of a weekend, maybe like a long weekend sort of vlog. I do work Monday, but I have Tuesday off, so I might kind of mix the days I have off together, is my thinking, and just show you what I'm gonna do. We actually have really good weather the next week pretty much. Like, we've got in the 20s consistently every single day, which, if you don't know, I've just moved to Edinburgh from Australia, and I'm telling you, the difference is crazy, and I have never been more excited to continue being cold. Like, I'm excited to be able to like walk around in like less jumpers. I don't know. I feel like I have started to acclimatize though, I will say. Like, I probably could have walked around without this jacket on today, and it was like, what, 19 or 20 degrees? But it was also not too sunny. Like, it was for a little bit, and that was like lovely. Like, I could probably be walking around in like a tank top, but when the sun's not out, it's still quite chilly, and the wind makes it quite cold. So that's exciting. So I am planning to spend a lot of time doing things. But basically, I think, well, what I've done today is I've done a couple of workout classes, and then I've actually just sat and written some of my novel, and I did spend some time, like, for my novel, I like to just kind of sit and write down what I see. My novel's very nature-based, so I have found that that has been really helpful to be like getting really good descriptions. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I'll like notice things that I wouldn't normally sit down and actually focus on, because I feel like we all get very caught up in the world. So I did about an hour of just sitting and like writing my observations of nature, and then yeah, I like edited my last week video. Well, for you, last week video. For me, I'm putting it up tomorrow morning, which most people probably won't watch. I don't really care. It was just me, so I don't really care. I get it, it's quite boring, but maybe I feel like I have more of attention span than most people. I don't know. I do like watching boring vlogs, I guess. Anyway, so that's the plan. I bought steak, which, if you don't know, in the UK, like, apparently, well, good quality steak is very expensive. And usually, well, I've not had steak since I left in February. So I splurged and bought some steak, because I need steak in my life. I cannot live without it. So I'm gonna cook that. I think I'm actually gonna start with like an everything shower, and then cook my steak, and then I've just started. If you have been keeping up to date, I'm sorry, this clip is very long. Anyway, if you've been keeping up to date with my whole reading, I have actually just finished ACOTAR, and then I finished that, and then straight away started Assassin's Blade, because I've decided to read Assassin's Blade first. If you don't agree with that, keep that opinion to yourself at this point. It's done. Like, can't change it now. But that was really good. I really enjoyed that, and I finished that in like 4 days. So I'm now on to Throne of Glass. So wish me luck, but I'm 5% in, and I've only sat down and read it once, which, if you know me, is like, I am quite a fast reader. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get a good chunk of my book done tonight. But yeah, I'm very excited to just relax this week. And I'd like to do some hiking. Let's see. Might do like Arthur's Seat kind of area because I did do a very long hike last week. Yeah, and then I'm thinking maybe Tuesday I might even go to the beach because it's looking like it's going to be not even partly cloudy but like fully sunny, which is absolutely insane. It's looking like 23 degrees or something, so I think that might be planned for Tuesday. It'll be nice to go to the beach again because I've missed it. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I think, yeah, everything shower is my first step. I've just finished dinner. I thought I'd run you through it. So I have my steak here, which came with like a garlic herb butter, which I'm very excited about. I've kind of cooked it, excuse that I'm like using my fingers to this, like medium rare, which is how I like it. And then I've got like a massive like salad because I'm trying to use up veggies that are about to go off and the lettuce was not looking so nice. So I thought I would use that up. But yeah, that's my dinner for tonight. Did I just spend 2 hours watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Yes, I did. Because apparently I need drama in my life to survive. To be fair, loving being able to watch drama and not being in drama, that's great. Just saying. No, but I did spend 2 hours on the couch. But it's only 7:30, so I don't think it really mattered that much. I think I'm going to read for a couple hours, is my thinking. I was just sitting and working out what I want to do tomorrow. I really just want to do a hike. But my problem is I usually have to plan this a bit earlier than what I am right now. So, I guess I should start having a think about what I want to do. I could always do like Arthur's Seat or something. I just kind of don't want to be around other people. So, I'm going to have a think about that, aren't I? Anyway, dinner was great. Honestly, I missed steak. Oops. Yeah, so that's great. My room's an absolute mess. Probably instead of watching TV, I should have been cleaning it, but that's okay. I really need to put on washing. I have no clothes. I have absolutely no clothes. It's been over a week since I washed. So, anyway, I'm just going to sit here and read rather than doing everything else that I should be doing. Good morning! We're going hiking today. I had a quick look last night and I found a hike that I wanted to do. That's also in the Penlands because I find that the best like hiking with no one there is in the Penlands, and this one is further down than normal. So I've done the whole, pretty much almost the whole top half of the Penlands, but the bottom half is a bit more rugged and like hard to get to. But I have worked out that there is a bus I can get down there. It does come only a few times a day, so fingers crossed all goes well, but it's looking like the bus times don't add up right to when I'm gonna want them. It looks like it might be like an extra 2 hours if I don't want to like rush the walk. So plan is I'm going to like bring my notebook and my Kindle and maybe my swimmers. I'm not sure how I feel about swimming in a reservoir, but I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take everything like that, so then I have the option, and I think I'm just gonna spend the extra 2 hours doing whatever I end up feel like doing. So yeah, that is the plan. I've just got dressed. I feel like such a granola girl. I also must look so strange in my hair like this. I must look like a little girl, but I don't care. It's convenient, and under a hat it makes life so much easier. So that's what we've got going on. I'm wearing shorts, but I'm going to take leggings just in case, but it's looking like it's going to be 20 degrees, so, and fully sunny, so I don't think I'm going to need them, but I am so excited. Anyway, I'm going to make breakfast and prep my lunch. just eaten breakfast and I've got like probably, I don't know, like 5 minutes until I need to leave, catch the bus. But I just need to repack my bag a bit because my lunch needs to go to the bottom. I've also bought a cookie and an apple as snacks. My water bottle is behind where you're sitting. And then I will be tanking my swimmers just in case I do want to do that. Although getting changed might be a problem, but I think that's a problem that if I do decide, I will have to weigh that into the decision, if that makes sense. I then got my notebook. I've got a pen in the front, which I've already kind of popped in there. I'm gonna let my headphones, so I might take those back out. But Kindle, hat will go clipped onto the outside. I like to clip it onto the outside just so then it's easy to get to. I probably should have clipped it onto the other side, but I think I can just scooch all of these over, so I can put my other bottle on the other side. And then sunglasses. And I've also popped in like a first aid or like a kit that has emergency things. I really do need to buy like an actual emergency kit, but for now, that is doing me well. So yeah, I'm going to fill my drink bottles up and head out the door. Favorite place to be, but I'm about 6 k's in, but it has taken me quite a while because I keep stopping and I don't know, doing random things, going down to like lakes and things. I just come across this like beautiful like waterfall, and it's like a stream that goes all the way down, and I've just walked past a whole pile of sheep who looked at me really strangely the whole time I was walking past because I was talking to myself and them. When I'm walking alone, I become an absolute psychotic person, and if anyone saw me, honestly, bully me about it because it's not okay. Anyway, I will say, like, it's quite warm, so I'm only in like t-shirt and shorts, but the wind makes it cold, and you can probably hear it. This is like the least it's been the whole walk. Yeah, I don't love that. The quote about like the wind will always be in your hair or whatever it is in Scotland is so true. I don't think there's ever been a day that's not been windy. Look at this. Like, why would you stay inside? Maybe that's okay. Like, maybe that's not the right thing to say, but I don't know. I love it out here. Why am I walking up a dirt path at like a 90-degree angle? Oh my goodness! What are they doing to me? Anyway, that's my update. I'm hoping that I can get to Blacklaw in the next couple of hours. I'm like gone a different way to the map because I'm using a different map, but the different map's like in a book, so I don't know, it's a bit confusing. At least there's like these little signs occasionally that kind of tell me that I've not gotten lost. I don't know. Which way does it say to me to go? I feel like this is the wrong. Yeah. Wish me luck at this point. Also, I need to sit down at some point soon because I need to get the bike riding off my hand and into my notebook and wash it because I run out of one. I love that movie. I'm a little bit concerned for my well-being, but hey, I told my parents where I was going, so if something happens to me, they'll figure it out in like 10 hours time. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Wish me luck. Well, I can see like a pole in the distance over there, but these sheep are really freaking me out. They like watch me and then they like run away, but I'm like terrified. But I'm sure they're probably more terrified of me than I am of them, but still. Let's hope that pole over there, can you even see that? Yeah, there you go. It's a really bad one because I'm like on my phone, but fingers crossed, guys. Thank God, we're not lost anymore. Low-key kind of hating this. I don't really know where I'm going. I think I can see another one of the poles, but I'm a little bit scared about what's here because it's basically like bog. Thank God my shoes are waterproof, but like, I'm not loving this. I will say that. I can't wait to get back onto a path. All trails, I have never experienced what people say about it taking you a completely stupid way, but now I do. Because this is not a path. I am sorry. What is this? I don't know what I should do. I'm wondering, I know there is a path that like comes along with this one, so I'm wondering if I try to find that path. But I'm gonna have a look again on the map. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a path in my life. I will say that last bit, I was like, I want to get to the path, and then I looked to the right, and I've been walking alongside the path. You just couldn't see it because it had a bit of a drop. But we made it. We're alive, and it's great. It's good lore. We're going with it. I don't really care enough, and life is good, so we didn't die. Welcome to my lunch spot. The walk that I was going to do on all trails is like, I thought it was going to Black Law, but Black Law is actually like right behind me, and it was just going to a random hill and then turning around. So I've decided that like it only is an extra like couple of K's that I'm taking off, but I did extra K's by doing like the long one. And so I've decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna stop and enjoy my lunch over here. And then walk back, and that means I'll be able to catch the earlier bus rather than having to wait 2 hours, is the hope. So that means that I've got about 2 hours before I need to be done the walk, which I think will be easy for me, really quite easy. And then if I have time at the other end, I could always have a snack and then hop on the bus is my thinking. So yeah, that'll be really good. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat my lunch. I've got like spinach and ricotta pastels, made from my mum's recipe, and I put in some like hard-boiled eggs as well because I need protein. Yeah, that's my plan. And then I might save my apple and my cookie for when I'm waiting for the bus. But yeah, then I can go home and like read and I need to go past the grocery store on the way home because I have no food. But yeah, that's the plan. I just finished. I ended up walking like 15 k's. I'm just waiting for the bus stop. I have like 20 minutes, 25 minutes until the bus. There's a few cars going past, but yeah, it was a good walk. I mean, my hand is like coated in notes, so that's a win. I'm gonna take that as a win. And as I was walking back, there was like this old lady, loud, but who started talking to me for a little while. So yeah, it was a lovely walk. I'm freshly showered and I've just finished making dinner, which I'll show you in a second. But my walk today was great. I will say my feet hurt a little and I got a little bit sunburnt, which I'm not mad about. I'm actually quite happy about it. I shouldn't be, but I've missed the sun being like able to burn me, if that makes sense. I don't know, I might be just a very strange human being, but yeah, now I'm just like, well, I need to make sure I'm wearing more sun lotion. This is my dinner for tonight. I'm just having rice with chicken that's like coated in a lemon herb sauce, and then avocados, cucumber, and sesame seeds on top. Just had breakfast. It is Sunday, and I thought that I would go out for like an hour walk before I've got like my call with my family. But I'm actually thinking there's this like little pop-up kind of van that sells the best hot chocolate apparently, in Edinburgh, I think. That's what I've been told at least. That I walk past multiple times a day whenever I go for my walk in the meadows. And it's like perfectly like at the other side of the meadows. And I've just never been. And everyone keeps telling me how amazing it is. So I thought, you know what? Let's get some movement in and go for a walk over there and grab one. I think today's very much going to be a drinks day. So yes, that is my plan for this morning. And then I think I might actually do some like op shops and bookstores this afternoon. So yes, that is my plan. Let's hope my legs hold up. I am feeling a bit sunburnt still, but I'm not complaining. I'm just happy the sun's out at this point. I am just about to walk out the door. It's just after lunch and I've just like sat down and worked out a good route for me to do. It is like 2 o'clock, so I've only got really 3 hours, but I'm gonna see how much I can get done in that time of how many I want to do. And if I need to do a second day, then the way I've structured it is pretty easy to do that. But that's what we're up to. I had a great call this morning and yeah, had a good lunch. There's not really much to update you on. And so I'm kind of just going to see what I can find in some charity shops and just have a look at some bookshops as I go, kind of thing. That's my plan. And then I might find a cafe to sit in until like 7 p.m. and then come home is my thinking. So yeah, let's see how I go. I'm not sure how we've ended up in the bush again, but we have. I think I'm pulled to it. But I've just done one of the charity shops and I'm on my way to one of the bookshops now. Didn't find anything at the charity shop. I did find like a North Face jumper, but it was just like raincoat, but it was just a little bit too long. Hopefully the bookshop is nice. I think this is the one with the book binder in the basement, so yeah. but it's beautiful out here. Tuesday, and I am just sitting outside because I've just worked this morning and it's now like 8:30 almost, and I've got a yoga class in like an hour, so I think I'm just gonna sit out here, maybe read my book for a bit, but my plan for today is actually go to the beach because it was like 25 degrees yesterday. It's supposed to be like 21 today. So that's kind of my plan. I don't really have anything planned other than yoga and the beach. So yeah, and I've like packed like a little picnic lunch, so that'll be cute. But yeah, that's my plan for my day off so far. We're at the beach. It's actually really warm and I'm really happy. And I just finished my lunch. And there's this like cute little man who's like sitting in front of me. And he's like got a radio. It's so cute. I don't know at what point I'm gonna brave the water, but we're trying to get a tan at the moment, so let's see how that goes. But I've like been reading and then ate my lunch. Yeah, not much happening. I went to a bookstore before this. Just wanted to have a look. There's a few books that I've like added to my Goodreads. And there's like an ice cream stand a couple of meters away, so I might get ice cream. I don't know, at some point. Yeah, this is basically my whole plan for the day. There's people playing beach volleyball, everyone's out. So, yeah. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I think I'm going to end this video here because I'm not going to do very much tonight. But I've had a great day. I did get some sun, so fingers crossed that just dies into a tan and doesn't peel because it's my face. But it's been so nice to walk around in like summer dresses and tank tops, so it's been a win. But yeah, I really need to tidy my room and shower and try to get to bed early today because I woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning. So I love that for me. But yes, I also did well on the hiking gear front so far. I think I've like found all my equipment. I just have to finish buying it. But yes, that's a bit of an update, and also that's kind of it. I know that like the long weekend was kind of separated and wasn't a full long weekend. Like I did work this morning and I didn't have yesterday off either, but I had pretty much the whole day. So yes, I don't know how long this is going to be or anything. So yeah, and I'm not sure what I'm going to film next week, but anyway, so I will see you with whatever I choose to do next week, and I love you all. Bye.